You know what? You're right. That changes things. I'm still invisible. I will take my movement to go 50 feet. I will dash. So I take an action. I run over to here. I'm still in dim light over here behind this pillar, right?
Yes.
As my bonus action while I'm running, I'm gonna go invisible again. Because I think I'm sneaking around. Let's see how much feet I have left for my dash, so... I don't have enough. I will get over to here to hide behind this pillar. As I try to look for that, I can hear all this, right? Even though I can't see him from this distance?
Yes.
So I hear of a mage, so I'm gonna try to look around in this area as I'm hiding behind this pillar, invisible.
Very well. And what else would you like to do as you're hiding behind that pillar?
I can't do anything else otherwise I'm losing visibility, so I'm gonna have to end it there.
Okay.
I already did my action, bonus action.
Very well. So you just hide there.
Yes.
Very
I
well.
haven't even seen the scary creature yet.
All right. Oh, one more thing I forgot to tell you all. When this creature teleported here, everybody except Malefactor, and I mean everybody, took 10 points of psychic damage. Just by being around this nice creature. So if you have resistance, let me know. I'm gonna take 10 points of psychic damage from each of your tokens.
Corbin is resistant.
Okay, so let me give you back 5. And Chili Pepper took 10, and Red Hot took 10. And even his little buddy took 10. Very well. Malefactor, so you're still hidden there, and you move closer. Red Hot, you are still unconscious. So as a player, pretty much the only option you have is to switch the turn with someone that comes after you, which is Gorbin, and hope that he will wake up your character or do something that would in his turn. Would you like to do that?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Corbin, would you want to switch?
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Very well.
Okay.
Gorbin, what would you like to do?
All right. Well, first off, since he is now in ghostly form, he's gonna first of all move out from the giant foot that he is, I guess, currently inside of.
Yeah.
So, let's get him just out over here. Yeah. That looks good. Bam. Alright, now, can I make, some kind of a check, just looking at this thing, can I tell if it, I wanna assess if it is actually alive, and, if I can tell whether it needs to, breathe, or see, or whatnot. If that's at all possible to assess visually. Or if it's like a giant zombie or something.
Roll it depends. Are you trying to assess from a medicine standpoint how its anatomy works, or you're trying to assess, you're trying to deduct from this vision if this creature is breathing or how its body is working?
The second one. I'm trying to determine if Corbin can see like how it is functioning like anatomic. I'm kind of thinking medicine, but it might be arcana just based on it's obviously a magical construct of some kind, but like I'm trying to determine whether or not it like needs to eat and breathe and needs eyes to see, that kind of thing.
Very well.
Or if it's just like flailing, like it's just an automaton flailing around in the darkness.
Okay, roll an investigation.
Okay. And that is a crap roll.
You have no idea what this Frankenstein-looking Cthulhu offspring-like creature. The best you have to go with is that is some sort of failed summoning ritual, and what the larva cultist said to you is this creature is, what you've learned is that the ritual failed and there's a spark of Cthulhu in this creature, but perhaps the sacrifice or the vessel that they took was not good enough, or not sufficient, and therefore the summoning ritual failed.
Okay.
So the best you can come up with is that this is Frankenstein-like creature. It's an aberration of an aberration. It's an aberration squared.
All right. Well, he's gonna try it anyway.
And you take another, accounting for resistance, you take another 5 points of psychic damage.
Wait, what? Why?
Because you are close to this creature.
Oh, is it every round on? Okay.
Every
gotcha.
time you start your turn.
All right.
Yeah. Within a certain range.
Wait, why is that not? Why is that not? There we go. Bad. Okay. All right. So he's gonna, now that he's out from under its foot, he's looking up at this thing and he's gonna go, "Gee. Wow." Takes a swig from his mug. You should mess. You got the whole thing with your face going. It's just too much. Too much. Jump with it. No more face for you. Just be gone. And he swings his hand in a dismissive gesture, and its face disappears. Just sealed up in a mass of whatever the frick kind of flesh it has.
That's crazy.
It's totally gone.
You curse.
Tell me.
Let's read this very fun spell.
Face.
You curse a creature that you can see within range. The target's face is replaced with a completely smooth skin, sealing the creature's eyes, nose, and mouth. The creature has the blinded and incapacitated condition and begins suffocating. At the end of each of its turns, the target can attempt a Constitution saving throw to end the spell. Also, the heal spell ends the spell, while a remove curse suppresses for 1d6 round. Dealing at least 15 slashing damage to the target opens an airway, allowing it to breathe. But the curse seals the opening at the start of the next turn.
What a spell is that?
Oh boy.
It's a 9th level way to passive aggressively torture someone to death.
Let me come up with a way to create this smooth like face here for this. Let's do it like this. There you go.
Yeah.
He has no
Is
face.
that a new spell?
Cool.
Very well. That's a concentration and
Yep.
and yeah, there's no save. Only at the end of its next turn you can do a save for this. Excellent. And the creature is blinded and incapacitated. Excellent.
And if again, I don't know if it needs to breathe, but if it does, then it is also suffocating.
Very well.
Now, which of the it's chili pepper that is. Wait, what? One of
It's both of them, but I did. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure you can see, right? Because if I'm incapacitated, it's like I should be on the floor.
Yes,
Same for chili
red
pepper.
hot is
Yeah, I
snoring.
can see. It's just a matter of range.
Red hot is snoring.
Red hot snoring, yeah.
And chili pepper is seems to be frozen there. She seems to be having a panic attack.
Okay, so I've already used my action, my move action. I've got a bonus action. I can do Healing Word with a bonus action that's got a range of 60 feet.
Would healing word wait?
Healing
wait,
Word
though?
does not cure any of those ailments, but it would restore some hit points.
Right.
And I can only hit Red Hot with that. Chili Pepper is out of range.
Okay. Can you slap red hot? I think I'd prefer some damage to wake up.
I do. Since I just cast a magic action, I can teleport 30 feet, but that still puts me just barely out of range of being able to. Yeah, that puts me like.
Oh yeah, you're 30 feet. Oh my. Yeah. Okay.
But like that puts me just barely out of range of being able to like slap Red Hot.
Right.
I'd still be like 5 feet away. So I don't think there's anything I can actually do to wake you up on this turn. At the
Wait, if you're
moment.
5 feet away, can't you slap me? If you're 5 feet away? No?
No,
Yeah,
I mean like
slap me.
I'm like 5 feet out of range. Like there'd be like a
Okay.
5-foot gap in between us, which is
Alright.
I would need a 10-foot reach to in order to hit you from that range. But
Okay.
what I think any of my do I have magic missile? Oh, I do have magic missile. I can hit you with
Gordy.
level 1 magic missile.
Go for it.
Before I forget, roll a d20 for me. Flat d20.
Oh, right. 8.
Very well. Corbin, that spell, as you cast it, it drained more than you expected out of you. It burns out of you the next highest spell slot that you have. So if you have something that gives you an extra
Next
9th
highest,
level,
as in the one above that or below that?
if you have the Boon of High Magic...
Or wait, no,
gives
that
you-
was 9th level slot. So.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't be a 9th level now. They nerfed the Boon of High Magic. So so it'd be an 8th level spell slot that burned. As to create that effect,
Damn.
it drained too much from you. You feel like magic in this place is more difficult to cast. It requires more of you, more concentration, more energy, more focus. Particularly, and you felt that this spell on this creature consumed everything you could possibly put in that spell.
That is brutal. And also, Red Hot, I do apologize. When I was looking at what options I had available, I forgot that I had already burned my action, and Magic Missile is an action, not a bonus action, so I cannot actually cast that on this turn. So I'm just going to go ahead, use my Blink Step to teleport 30 feet to like there. And
Corby, roll a d4 for me.
okay.
Excellent.
2.
Gorbing teleports, and you all continue to see him.
Oh no.
But Gorbing, suddenly the only creature you see is the gigantic colossal creature. Also, the room takes a completely different aspect. When you finish that teleport, you look around, and suddenly it's almost as if the room is glowing with a different glow. It's this nightly glow, and you look around and you see the dark brine, and you can't see anyone else, just you and the giant creature. But everybody else in the room, you can see Gorbin. Now, Gorbin.
Yep, go ahead.
The moment you finish that teleport, you remember the words of Madame Claire. Oh, coming back to you. As she said, be very careful when teleportation and transportation magic in the far realm. Many people that go there, they get lost and they never come back because they get trapped in between the multiple layers that are superimposed on top of each other. Be very careful not to use this kind of magic.
Yep. And I shouldn't have drunk in that tea. Just having flashbacks.
And Gorbin, this is how you see the world. This dark blue around, and suddenly you realize that the light is different, that the feeling is different. You see this luminous fish-like, dragonfly-like creature just flying in the air as if you were underwater, but you were not. So, and suddenly everything is lit in with completely different light. Very well, and on that. And on that note, yes.
As he arrives in this new nightmare dimension of whatever this is, he's just gonna shout out, Maplethorpe, if you can hear me, you should go help the others. Help the others. I gotta deal with these fishes.
And let's see. As a legendary action at the end of your turn, before the creature starts, let me see what it does. Very well. Excellent. As a legendary action, the end of the turn, this massive monster does something and simply ends the spell you've casted on it and breaks your concentration.
Rude.
And now is its turn. And oh boy. And everybody in the room. Oh boy. Everybody in the room gotta do a DC 23 wisdom saving throw as this gigantic creature releases this massive psychic blast that feels to all of you that an apocalypse is coming. You feel like it's the end of the world. Suddenly it floods all of you. Now it's a red hot. You are unconscious, so you wouldn't know that this is coming. So you would technically.
Oh, it says their saving throws. The strength and dexterity are. I'm automatically failing.
On paralyzation, yes, but you are unconscious.
And unconscious. It says the same.
It says the same.
You automatically fail strength and dexterity. Yeah.
Very well. So you can roll wisdom. All right. So all of you gotta roll this, and
I'm not good at it anyway, so.
I cannot stress this enough. You wanna pass this one.
Oh, just like the fun round?
Yeah, worse than the fern round.
Does Corbin also need to roll this, or
Everybody.
is he exempt because he's on the different planet? Okay.
Everybody.
Being behind a pillar has passed me.
And that is a.
You are also as well, Manufacturer.
Yeah, but I got 25 out of 16. I was making a joke. Being behind something helped.
Grunge
wait,
passed.
was that-
It's a DC what?
23 wisdom save.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, then I passed.
Very well. Red hot.
So I have.
It's pepper.
I will try and use tactical mind
Yeah.
and expend the use of second wind. So I will. Oh wait. Yeah. So I would have to roll a d10.
You roll a d10, and that's for both of you?
Yeah, I'm gonna do for both. What on earth? No. Well, I
Alright.
think Chili Pepper did it.
So Chili Pepper did. So the first one is for Red Hot, and the second one is for Chili Pepper.
Yeah.
Okay. Very well. So, this is to avoid 150 points of psychic damage. If you failed, you were frightened until the end of the next turn. You can repeat the save. If you fail the save a second time, this is a rechargeable ability. If you fail this save a second time that he used this ability, you are under the control of this creature.
Oh, wow. I'm scared now.
And the effect will end at the end of the following turn. So, the first time you get frightened, the second time you fail this, you are fully controlled by this creature for one full round. So, if you pass on a success, you take you take half damage on a success. So that's 75 points of psychic damage. There's no third time. 75 points of. So Malefactor, 75. You pass 75 to you. Grunge.
I'm naturally resistant as well, so.
So I'll give you 37 back. Grunge, 75 points of psychic damage to you. Chili Pepper.
Corbin is also resistant.
Excellent. So 38 points of damage to you, Corbin. Chili Pepper takes half a damage, so she takes 75. Unfortunately, this is more than her maximum HP. So Chili Pepper is dissolved into a puddle of melted snow. And Red Hot, you take a full blunt of 150 points of damage. You are unconscious and on death saves now, as you
Wait,
drop
what about
0
your
hit points. However, Red Hot, you have don't you have certain things that prevent you when you get to 0 hit points or something like that? Do you have a boon of recovery or something of that nature?
I have this,
So
I have
yeah,
this mythic trait that I would want to understand what it is.
very well. So there are two things in your character sheet
when I'm
that you
reduced to
use.
less than.
If I recall, the first one is the Boon of Recovery, which has an ability called Last Stand. When you reduce to 0 hit points, you can drop to 1 hit point instead and regain a number of HP equal to half of your maximum HP. Once you use this benefit, you can use it again until the next, until you finish your long rest. So I assume you would use that so you don't drop to 0 hit points. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay, this is not a reaction or anything like that, it's a passive. So it doesn't consume. And then for the Mythic, to explain to you what the Mythic trait is, and it's a good thing to explain to our audience as well. So, in a moment of dire need, when the divine essence within you is ignited by the Brick of Defeat, you unlock the capacity for monumental feats. Once per long rest, when you are reduced to less than 100 hit points, you can invoke your Mythic trait as an extra reaction in that round. As a being of myth or a chosen champion of the divine, you're granted the following abilities. You can use either a free activation of your macro ability, or as divine resurgence, you gain a burst of cosmic energy and you can perform a full turn immediately, acting out of the normal initiative sequence later on. And on this turn, you can move up to your speed. You are granted one action, one bonus action, and one additional reaction that can be used before the start of your next turn. This reaction can only be employed to execute an opportunity attack or to trigger class features or other feats that require a reaction. Very well. So you don't have a macro ability designed for you yet, but you can take a full turn. Because you took damage and you recover to half of your hit points, which is 73, you are no longer unconscious, because that condition would only remain on you until you take damage. And with that, you're just prone on the ground. You open your eyes, your energy and your cosmic energy is bursting, and if you can interrupt this creature's turn to execute a full turn of your own as your extra reaction from your mythic trait. Would you like to do that?
I was on mute. No, I was just I was just curious. That's very, very useful, but not now. I was curious because it was basically between the last stand and this thing. So yeah, that
you do realize
will
the
probably be for later.
last stand doesn't it's a passive. So right
Yeah.
now, what happened is you were going to be dropped to 0 hit points, and instead, you've recovered half of your hit points. You are no longer unconscious, and
Yeah.
you can still use your mythic trait because you were dropped to less than 100 hit points, and you gain an extra reaction to activate your mythic trait. If you don't do that now, you're gonna have to be healed above 100 and then drop below 100 again.
So. Okay, so you mean so I have an action and a bonus action?
You have a full turn. Go ahead and execute your turn.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try and do the Nova.
Very well. And by the way, that's true for Grunge, who just dropped to 51. And not true for Malefactor yet, but Grunge, you can also activate your mythic trait, and you do have a macro if you want to use it as well. But Red Hot, go ahead. Yeah?
Oh no, after her I was going to use my legendary reaction since I took damage.
After the failed ritual of Cthulhu, you can use it.
Yeah.
Very well. She's interrupting his turn to activate her macro, to activate her mythic trait. Go ahead, Red Hot.
Okay. So I'll basically do the prep round. So I will conjure minor elementals at 8th level and bonus action Hexblade Curse on the big guy.
On the big guy. Very well.
So yeah. I mean, yeah.
Very well. Hexblade Curse
32 from that.
and conjure minor elementals.
Yep.
Very well.
Yeah. And that would be the end of my turn.
Very well. Grunge, do you want to activate your mythic trait?
Is it can be activated whenever, or is it have to be activated the first time you drop?
Yes, when you drop below 100. So if you don't activate now, you're gonna have to go above 100 and then drop below 100 again.
Okay, I'll activate it, and then so I get a turn.
Yeah.
Does that cultist still have the book we're looking for?
Yes, they're holding in their hand.
My page just switched to the
Oh yes,
the
what
entrance
happened there?
screen.
Wait, let me bring you guys in.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
No.
So-
Very well. I was doing something else and it's switched to you guys.
I would like to attempt to shoot the book out of his hand and then run up and snatch it.
Okay.
Because his hand's made of like worms, right? So if I
Worms.
blow his hand apart, it'll drop the book.
Yes, how do you want to blow its hand apart?
Well, I'm gonna shoot it off with a crossbow and then run up and steal the book from him.
Very well. The crossbow won't blow up its hand. It will pierce through.
It won't knock it off. Oh, I assume because it's his hand. I assume his hand would be, or his wrist or hand would be small enough where you they just fall apart.
No, it's actually just like a normal hand, but it's made of worms. Intertwined worms.
Gross. Well,
So
I have a dagger. I can run up and cut his hand off.
as you shoot with the crossbow, for a 27, that will hit. Why would you have advantage on this one? And then it's a 19, right? It's a
It's
19.
the it's like aim or whatever, right?
Steady aim. Very well. So you can't move then. Steady
No, I
aim.
have the part of I have the upgraded version that doesn't reduce the movement. One sec, I can go pull it up.
Very well.
It's
As a bonus action, you can give yourself advantage on your next attack roll on the current turn, and you can use this feature only if you haven't moved during this turn, and after you use it, your speed is 0.
yes, but where is it? There's like a upgraded version of it that I have where it's you don't lose the movement speed. I have to find it in here somewhere.
Okay, it's the
What's this
roving
very
aim.
one?
I think it's called roving aim. your speed isn't reduced. Yes, you do have that. It's from the infiltration expertise. Your speed isn't reduced to 0 when you use steady aim. Very well. So go ahead with your bonus action. You give yourself advantage and you shoot. You shoot this creature. Then a 28 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Second. And then also.
Very well.
One sec. Damage down. Where's the other poison damage? Where did it go? Oh, there it is. He has to roll a 19 con save or take 10 damage.
Very well. You shoot the hand of this creature, and you shoot it in the arm. The worms. And for a second there, you feel that the grimoire is a heavy tome, and you feel that it's about to hit the ground. But then you realize that there's a string of worms connecting the hand that is still connected to the grimoire, that is still holding the grimoire, all the way back to its the shoulder socket. So there is a very thin string of worms that just turn into a rope, and it hold the grimoire, and then they just bring it back up. You almost did.
Gross. Oh, then I'm just gonna move into steal that thing range.
Very well. And with that, now I'll conclude the turn of this giant creature, and well, with the remainder of its turn is just going to move its claw around, trying to crush anyone that is within range, which will be Red Hot and Grunge. And it doesn't care about the larva creature, so it's just gonna hit everybody. So here it comes. So these are 5 attacks. So that's I'm gonna divide them among the two of you. So let's see how many go to Grunge. Grunge, you take 4.
And the larva now? Nothing?
Whatever hits Grunge hits the larva, because the hand is just too big. So 4 towards Grunge and 1 towards Red Hot. So Grunge, that's a 33, 22, 32, and another 32. I assume all of them hit?
If they're all in the 30s, yeah.
So, Borby, Malefactor, and Red Hot, you just see that massive hand of this creature, this crushing claw just coming in. Boom! 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 And it hits Grunge 4 times. By the time it removes its hand, both Grunge and the larva creature are squished on the ground, almost amalgamated together. Grunge, you're gonna be unconscious from this, most likely. Let me roll damage. So that's that's 54 plus 54, 108 points of damage. So the first
I'll take half of that. So 54, which just barely too much. I think it's like 51.
Yeah. So the first 2 is 50. You take half of that from bludgeoning.
From the dodge action, or yep.
The dodge action.
The dodge reaction, uncanny dodge, whatever it's called.
Uncanny dodge. Very well.
Yep.
But that is for 1 instance of attack, and here we have 4 instances of attack.
Whichever one is the biggest, I'll take half of that and hopefully not die.
Very well. So the first one, if you reduce the first one in half, you're only gonna go unconscious on the 3rd strike, which will knock you below 0, and then a 4th strike will hit you again, and you are not only gonna be unconscious, but you are going to be one death save failed. One death save failed. So you can mark on your character sheet one failed death save, and you are unconscious and prone and on death saves. The creature close to you, as it takes the paw, as it takes this massive claw out of the two of you, the worms are still gathering around and crawling all over Grunge's body and reforming as if nothing had happened to them. And then the fifth strike comes towards Red Hot, and Red Hot, that's a 27 to hit you. I assume that hits. For 20.
Can I